In this tutorial, we will learn to create and run a simple Hello World API using Kumologica Designer. To start with, we will drag and drop an event listener node from the palette onto the canvas. We will open the event listener node to configure the event source. As we have selected the Amazon API gateway as the event source, we are going to provide the path and the method that our API is going to expose. Now we will drop a logger to ensure that once a request lands onto our API, we print something. To complete the flow, we are going to drop event listener in node as the final node, and we will wire the logger to the event listener in node. The event listener in node is the final node which actually completes the flow and provides a response to your API. I'm setting the status code as 200. And in this use case, I'm just setting the payload as a static payload. Hello, Kumologica. Now we are ready for our deployment. To do the deployment, we need to select a profile, which is an AWS profile, which you have already configured in your machine, which you can select right from this panel. And I'm adding an API gateway trigger to my API. Providing the deployment stage as test, and I'm deploying. As you can see on the terminal, we have our application getting ready for deployment into AWS account. At the end of the deployment, you get an API endpoint which you can use for your testing. So with this flow, Kumologica Designer has actually deployed your flow into AWS account, and the Lambda is already connected with an API gateway instance. Let's test it on a Postman client. So we have got the response from the Lambda with our first invocation. With this, we are completing our first tutorial. Thank you.